In this video, we're going to look at how you can find and replace text in CorelDRAW X3. In the previous video, we looked at finding and replacing objects, and those were objects in terms of their type and properties. In this video, we're going to tackle something a lot simpler, and that's finding and replacing certain strings of text. So we're going to use this brochure, which is the lucky brochure _findtext.cdr file, and I'm currently on page 1 of that file. I'm going to search for a certain string of text. Actually, in this case, it's going to be just one word. I'm going to move to my Edit menu, and I'm going to select Find and Replace, and then I'm going to click on Find Text. The Find Text window appears, and here I'm going to punch in exactly what word I'm looking for. In this case, it's going to be the word tour, T-O-U-R, as in Lucky You Tours. I'm going to disable the match case option, and that means it's just going to find it regardless if it's in the middle of a word or if it's at the start of a sentence or if it's capitalized. So I'm going to click Find Next, and you can see here that it's highlighted that it's found the word. I'll click Find Next again, and it found it at the bottom of our page in the website address. If I click Find Next, you'll notice it takes us to the next page, so this will actually search across multiple pages in a document. I'll click Close on that search. Click on my pick tool, and I'm just going to return back to page 1. And let's bring back that window. I'm going to go back to Edit, Find and Replace, Find Text, and this time let's look for the word tour again, but this time with a capital. So capital T-O-U-R, and I want to match case, and it's important that you enable that feature. Now if I hit Find Next, it found it again with a capital T, and now it's skipped over to page 2 and found it again, and again, and again, and as you can see, it's only finding the word tour when it has a capital T on it. So I'll close that window. Let's return to page 1, and I'm going to go back to our Edit menu, and this time we're going to look at Find and Replace, but Replace Text. So don't click on Find Text, we're going to click on Replace Text this time. The window looks quite the same as the previous window, except for one new addition, which is this Replace With dropdown. Let's find the words Lucky You. So I'm just going to type that in. Exactly like that. I want to replace it with Lucky You, all one word. Okay, so I've removed the space. So right now what it's going to look for is Lucky You as 2 words, and I want to replace every instance of Lucky You as 2 words and bring it together as 1 word. And yes, I do want to match the case. So let's go ahead and try that. I'm going to say Find Next, and it's already found one right here. It says Were Lucky You Tours, and it's written as 2 words. I'm going to click Replace, and it automatically brings it together as 1 word. It's also found another instance right here where I can click on Replace, and it'll bring it back together, and End of Document has been reached. You'll also notice that I could have clicked on Replace All, saved me the steps of actually going through one at a time, but in this case, by leaving it with just Replace once at a time, it allows me to see the words each time, just in case I don't agree with the change it's going to make. So I'm going to close this dialog box, and that concludes this short video on finding and replacing text. In the next section, we're going to look at working with bitmaps in CorelDRAW X3.